Hi guys, and welcome back to me, YANU,
and me, little diddle,
for some more YANU Diddly Squats Happy Gaming.
Whoa!
If you're happy and you know it, watch him play. If you're happy and you know it, see which game. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, say his name.
Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of YANU Diddly Squats Happy Gaming. And I'm sorry, but YANU's been away for a little while. I do apologise. It's I've had a big break. I mean, a very large break from this. But I thought I'd kick things off to restart with a brand new sort of review impression of a Turtle Beach Stealth VR 350. Because this thing, I wanted something for a VR experience and for headphones, because I've been using some older headphones. I've been using my HyperCloud X2s, and I thought I'd sort of compare them to the HyperX Cloud 2s because, you know, for the price I've got them. I'll tell you about the price later. But I got a really actually good deal. I wasn't going to buy these originally, but I thought I'd take the plunge because it was a deal. And that come to think of it, I mean, I know I haven't been on here for a while, but Little D, I haven't seen Little D for a while either. He said he's got my package. Little D, where's this package gone? Have you got my package I ordered for the Stealth VR 350?
Hang on, keep your hat on.
There you are.
Yeah, it's bloody heavy.
Yeah, but be careful.
I know it's
be
heavy.
Careful. Yeah, I know it's heavy. Just
get ready to catch.
No, don't chuck it. Don't chuck it. It's fragile.
Yeah.
It could be
ready,
fragile.
Ready?
No, don't. Jesus Christ! What'd you do that for, Little D? You could have broke it. I don't even know what these are like yet. I haven't even tried them. I haven't unboxed them or anything. So, how are you supposed to bloody well? You could have broke them, Little D.
Don't have a go at me.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry for having a go at you. It's just, you know, I don't know what the build quality's like, if they're breakable or what. I've only just bought them on a deal.
I'm only doing my best.
No, I'm sorry, Little D. Don't get upset.
Why don't you do it yourself?
What do you mean? Ow! Little D, what did you do that for? Oh, for God's sake. Oh, Jesus. Sorry about that, guys. Well, I've got my VR Stealth 350 VRs here. And, yeah, let's get on with this review and see what these are like. Okay, guys, so for this little review, I've brought along Future YANU. Hello. Say hello, Future YANU. Hello, Future YANU. Yep. So, Future YANU is here, and he is using the HyperX Cloud 2s. That's right. And I have the brand new, well, they're not brand new, I mean they're brand new to me, but I've just picked these up. Turtle Beach VR, Stealth VR 350s, designed for the PSVR. And the reason why I've got the HyperX Cloud 2s with Future YANU is for the simple reason that I wanted you to see sort of as I go along with what it is. It's not to make them try to look inferior or much better or anything. It's just purely to give you an example of what I've been using and what I personally think of the two. Now, when it comes to quality, the first thing you'll notice when you get it out of the box with the Stealth VR 350 is that it's not like the HyperX Cloud 2 box. It looks a bit more premium and everything. This one's quite normal, but you know, I got this on a cheap deal, which was they were normally selling at first for £70 odd, which is what I paid for the Cloud 2s. But this was actually on an offer recently. They were giving it away. I could buy the headset on its own for £44.99 in the UK, or I could actually pay an extra £5, so it was $49.99, so it was in a sale, and you could get the headset, the Arkham VR game for PSVR, and a VR cleaning kit for like $49.99, so an extra fiver. So I get a game, the headphones, and a VR sort of cleaning kit for like $49.99 compared to £70 odd which I paid for the HyperX Clouds. Now basically the first thing you'll see, like I say, in the box you'll get your normal stuff, detachable mic. This mic comes off here, which also comes off on the HyperX Cloud 2s. Now the actual quality, because in the box you will get like some Velcro ties to tie it to your VR, and that's something you don't get with the HyperX Clouds. Now anyway, so let's go straight through this, so sort of me and future YANU can sort of show the differences. Now the first thing I'm going to say for the Stealth VR 350s is that the quality. Let's start with the quality. Well, first in all, mine's plastic. Mine's pretty much plastic all over, right? I've got plastic here, plastic there, plastic pretty much everywhere, and you know, it's plastic. Yes, basically mine is quite solid. All of it is solid, so it's not really like yours. Yeah, so basically future YANU says you've got the metal parts. It's a bit more premium, put it that way. When it comes to comfort in terms of like what protects you, on my one I've got like these two little, there's a little like line here in between, as you can see, right, and that is for certain VR headsets that you basically, because you can use this on any VR, it's not just for PSVR, it's designed for other VR headsets too, and it's got a little strap because they have straps in the middle and it's designed to do that. So you've got this little bit of padding here, nothing much, but it does the job. Well, with mine's really padded around here, and it's also got nice lining and everything. It's much comfortable. Yeah, so his is much more premium. Now, on to the cups. Okay, the good thing with these ones, which I like, are the fact that they swivel. So because they swivel, when it's on your head, you can have it in this sort of location. It can turn, and you can quite easily move around and stuff like that. It's quite comfy. So when you're not using it at times, you can just stick it over the top of your head like this, and you ain't got a problem. My ones basically are stuck like this. I can't turn them, and my head, it feels quite strangly really. It's not the same. Yeah, so that sort of doesn't help. Now, in terms of actual size, now this is another big thing for me since I've been using this, is the size. Now when I say the size, look, when I pull these up, right, that is at its largest size. Now I've got my hat on, and you can pretty much see it comes down here, but at the end of the day, if I just come to the front here, come at the front, now this is sort of going down on my ears, so my ears are up there, so I've got pretty much plenty of room on my head. Well, these are at its highest. I can't get them any bigger, so if I go lower, it will just squish my head, but they do fit. So basically I find these ones to be a much bigger size overall. And obviously they're designed to VR, so these little bits here do tend to come out, which is designed not to catch onto the VR. Mine do the same though. It's perfectly good. It works with VR. Yeah, so they're not as big. But basically, on to the next step. So we push these down. Now, going back to comfort again, because we had the comfort on top of the head, the comfort on the actual ears. Now, it's not just comfort, it's air. That's the key. It's not just for VR, but I just find generally any headset at all, I want something very cool. I don't mean cool as in, oh, look at me, I'm cool. I'm on about cool as in when it's stuck on your head, you want your ears to breathe, you know what I mean? You don't want to be sweating like mad. And the one thing I found with these is through long periods of play, they've got like this kind of microfiber sort of texture to them. Do you know what I mean? You can't change them. You can't change them. They only come with these. But I wouldn't want to change them for like leather type ones or anything. I would rather keep these, and they're very smooth, and they're actually very nice over long periods. Yeah, these ones, they come with leatherette, like leather type ones, and they come with cloth. And the cloth ones are much better, for they're much cooler. I don't really like the leather ones, being honest. But these are much better. Much better. Yeah, so they basically come with the cloth or the leather. Yeah. Or leatherette type with the Cloud 2s. But, you know, even though these come with just one set, I would not want to have the actual leather ones, if you know what I mean. I'd rather stick to these, and for long periods they're certainly good. They do the job. Now, on to the next part is obviously, you know, I said about the microphone detaches and what does it sound like. Now, I haven't done a test. If you'd like me to do another test on things like that, then you know, that's perfectly fine. I can do a test for you. Just let me know, and then I'll do another one on purely for the test separately, comparing the two if you want to. If you're not bothered, if you want to just take my word for it, all I can say is the mic's a mic. You know, no mic is better than like these top quality mics, but they're certainly clear, and I've had no issues with it. So I'm not going to sit there picking on it. It's perfectly fine for talking online, and to be honest, you know, it does the job for what you want it to do, and it's not bad. It's a good mic, and I say the same, really. Would you, YANU? Yeah, definitely. All the same. It works the same. Yeah, you're never going to get the best. So basically, you know, it's up to you. It's just one of those things where if you're really picky with a mic, you probably won't end up with a headset anyway, because most of them aren't that fantastic as it is. I'm not saying they're bad. They're just, everybody picks on them. You know, they're like, oh yeah, it's not this and not that. But if you just want to hear, and you want it to be clear enough to hear, and it you know, it's not muffly, it is a good mic, so that'll do the job. Now, the one benefit that this has, sorry Future, because I'm sort of going over you now, but the one benefit that this has that the HyperX doesn't have, because he can't talk about it, is on the side here, I don't know if you can see it in the light, but you'll have your power button, which is at the top there. Let's get it in the light. There's a power button there which you switch on. I have nothing, and I don't know if you can see the light on, it's just turned on, the blue light there. If I just switch it down, it's gone just underneath my finger. Well, basically that's the power for this, which controls the actual thing. Without the power on, you cannot actually power these. They won't work. So in a sense, the HyperX 2s win in that respect if you want something that don't need power. But basically you just charge it up and it lasts ages anyway. I've had no issues. But the main thing with the power is you can adjust the volume on this headset, and you can also adjust the bass. Now, this is another thing that the HyperX doesn't have. I'm sorry, Future YANU, again, you're not getting a chance to talk. That's all right. Yeah, so basically the selves, what I like about them is if you've got a particular taste for bass, you know, if you are on the HyperX, I'm not saying they're bad headset, they're not, they're perfectly fine, but all I'm saying is if you find headsets or certain things a bit too low in bass or a bit too high in bass, you can tweak it to your liking. So if it's a bit too low or a bit too high, you can just tweak it just right where you want it. And that's where I think these ones excel a bit more, because they give you a little bit more choice. So you've got the battery thing where you need the battery, which obviously is chargeable via like a micro USB slot, and they last ages anyway, so I'm not really bothered about that. But the fact that you can adjust the bass and adjust the volume on your head is a great bonus, and I think it's an added bonus that I like the most. So overall, it also has a detachable headphone 3.5mm jacket that can come out of the actual headset, so it's just a headset. And to be honest, you know, if I have to be honest, you know, I own both of them, and at the end of the day, I personally think that I wouldn't get rid of either of them. I'd use them both for different reasons, but I certainly, for my VR, you know, the comfort of these, certainly the lightness of them, they're light, but to be honest, the HyperX clouds are light too. The quality of the HyperX clouds are, in my opinion, better, in future YANU's opinion, better. But overall, do I regret them? That's the big question. Do I regret these headsets? No, I do not at all. I think any headset is worth it. As far as sound's concerned, they're not muffly. They've got a beautiful sound on them. Yes, I'm not, you know, I'm sure there'll be some expert who would just sit there and go, no, this is exactly that and that's exactly this. But the truth is, for the average everyday person who just wants a headset that actually sounds nice, and they're not, you know, you might get an amplifier where Denon and Yamaha and whatever, and some people would pick on each one and say that's got a little bit here and a little bit there. But for the average customer, the average person who would probably just listen to it and say, it's just sound to me, it sounds nice, so long as it's not tinny, so long as it's not rubbish and muffly when it's loud, it works for me. And if you're that type of person, you can't really go wrong with these, to be honest. So HyperX Cloud 2, these, I got them because they were on a bargain price with a game, and to be honest, I don't regret it. So anyway guys, if you'd like to see a review of a different headset, you know, I was considering the new Sony Gold one, but the problem is I wasn't really, the reason why I was put off with the Sony Gold was purely because this one came with the microfiber soft for breathing on the ears. Now, even though the Sony Gold, the new Sony Gold ones, are designed apparently for the VR2, the one thing that put me off was the fact they were doing leather type ones, and I know when I used the leather ones on a HyperX Clouds, when I used to play my PSVR, it was sweating like mad. My ears, my head felt really sweaty, and I don't want to really go through that with these Sony. So in a sense, these ones, that's why I chose these over the Sony. So it was between these and the Sony. Sony's were dearer. This come with a game, and because the thing that sold me was purely, it was knowing that you were in the VR with the VR thing on your head. You know, you want something cool, you know, as in airy cool, and I didn't want to be shoving a headset on my head and big blooming earmuffs with like leatherette and making my head sweat like mad. I want to be as cool as possible, and these, like this one for me, that's why I bought them. But if you'd like to see a review on the Sony Golds from me, and maybe little D if he, you know, gets over his little problem, or future YANU, just let me know, you know, because we might do more, who knows. Otherwise, we'll be doing our normal gaming, where we're doing a competition between me and little D, and we're on like 1-1 at the moment on who's the best of the games. So stay tuned, and until next time, remember, if you're a happy gamer and you know it, and you want to see me again, click the subscribe button and remember my name, YANU. That's you. See you later, guys.
The next time you're feeling bored, just come back and watch him play some more. So get off your butt and come back to see this old nut. Stop being so lame and remember his name.